So the film I saw in theaters today was Carlos Lopez Estrada's Blind Spotting. That was hard to say. Blind Spotting. You say that with a stuffed nose, okay? It was written by Rafael Casal and David Diggs, who are the stars of the film. They were best friends growing up in Oakland, and they've written a story about best friends in Oakland. Um, Not autobiographical, but like using their experiences growing up in Oakland and seeing it change over the last 30 or so years. I remember I read a stat the other day that Oakland at one point I think was something around the point around 75, 80% black, and now it's like 40%. And that change has happened in the last 30 years. There's a lot of reasons for this. And this film sort of explores some of that. And the way in which same thing happened in San Francisco, where there was gentrification because of the tech bros. And the tech bros have slowly made their way over to Oakland. We talked about this recently with Sorry to Bother You. Sorry to Bother You is sort of the satirical sci-fi take on a similar story, except that Blindspotting is an amazing look at race and class in America, and specifically in Oakland. It's a very Oakland film. You have one friend who is black, one friend who is white, both of whom are true Oakland, truly from the town. You know what that means if you are from the Bay Area. But one of them, because he is white, is starting to feel threatened because he looks like the same hipsters that are coming in and gentrifying his neighborhood. Whereas the other one is threatened because cops keep killing black people in this country, and no matter how he looks, no matter where he is, he might get shot, no matter what he's done. So these are their realities, and this comes to a head in this film as the David Diggs' character is finishing the last 3 days of his probation. You find out why he's on probation about 2/3 of the way through the film. It's a great reveal. I don't want to spoil that because it's a really fantastic moment. And as you go through these 3 days, and actually the first day of his day off probation, so it's about 4 days, you really see the Oakland that it was and the Oakland that it now is, and the way in which just being them is a struggle for various reasons, specifically located in Oakland. I enjoyed some of the Oakland moments in it. Specifically, there's a beautiful montage at the beginning of the film that sets the location so lovely and so true. And it starts out beautiful and wonderful in a celebration, and then it ends up showing some of the violence and the darkness, and it's really, really powerful. And there's a moment where they show the Fox Theater, and on the marquee, it's got two Bay Area acts on it. One of them is Third Eye Blind, and I'm like, if you're gonna have like a white Bay Area band, Third Eye Blind is really from San Francisco, although Stephen Jenkins was born in Oakland. That's the lead singer of Third Eye Blind. You're welcome. But if you want an actual like Oakland band, I would have put Rogue Wave on there. But maybe Third Eye Blind was actually playing at the Fox at the time. I don't know. Stephen Jenkins is a white dude from Oakland, so perhaps that is why. Although so are the guys from Rogue Wave. I don't know. Look them both up. They're great white bands from the Bay Area. I love them. You get a bit of I don't even know what I was trying to say. What was my second point? Oh, so there's these great moments that are very hyper stylized in a really wonderful, surreal way. There's a dream he has that is so amazing and heartfelt and terrifying. And then there's like waking dreams that he has. Oh, I forgot the main big plot point. So, 3 days left on his probation. He's driving home for his curfew, and he sees a black man running from the cops. He hears the black man say, "Don't shoot." He sees the white cop shoot 4 times. And then the cops tell him to leave, and so he doesn't report it. He doesn't do anything because, he's got 3 days left on his probation. He just wants to get, free. And so he has that weighing on him all of these days. And the cop is played by Ethan Embry, and I'm sorry, he did not look like Ethan Embry. I was like, people change, I guess. And then you have him dealing with his mother. You have him, only that's a little small scene, and you have him with his ex-girlfriend who is concerned about the lifestyle he's leading with his friend and the way his friend brings him into situations that he wouldn't necessarily be in on his own. And you get to see sorry. You get to see sort of the way in which other people see other people. And so you see how she sees him, you see how she sees the friend, you see how the friend sees him, you see how he sees his friend, you see how he sees himself, you see how the cops see him. And it's all about the ways in which, hence the title, we all see things how we want to see them at first, and we don't necessarily see things as they really are, or the many layers of the things. And we have to train our brain to see those things. Oh my god, my computer's about to die. I have to finish this before my computer dies. We have to train our brains to see things the way they really are, or the way they have multitudes. There's the very last sort of sequence with David Diggs, Rafael Casal, and Ethan Embry all together, sort of discussing the moment through rap and through truly seeing each other is really powerful. And just this film has a lot of layers to it that I really enjoyed. It's comical and sad and hopeful all in one go, and has a lot to say about toxic masculinity, which I know like a lot of people still to this day are like, that's not real, and it's like, it kind of is. And they're living through it and seeing the problems inherent in it. And I just listen to women. All of the women in this movie are like, come on, guys, listen to us. And you're just like, listen to the women. But also, gentrification. My neighborhood's starting to gentrify, and I'm like, ooh. And I feel like I probably started it because I moved here 2 years ago. It's all my fault. Okay. I didn't gentrify this house though. I'm got a cold. Okay. Blindspotting's really good. My computer's about to die, so I'm going to end this review. All of these movies make me miss the Bay Area. The sound of Bart. Oh, I love the sound of Bart as it whizzes by. It's a very distinct sound. That's the sound of the Bay Area to me, or the East Bay to me. The sound of San Francisco is the little Muni rail hitting the thing. If you're in San Francisco, you know what I'm talking about. I love the East Bay. I love the Bay Area. It's changing a lot. I don't know. It's losing a lot of its culture. It's depressing. So anyway, see Blindspotting. They'll make you think. Read a bunch of books. There's a lot of great essays going through a lot of these same issues. There's a lot of great thought out there right now, and a lot of it is available for free on the internet, but there's also great books, and there's just so much that you can learn to sort of see the world from a different perspective, and that's the whole point of this movie and how important that is. So, this is Blindspotting. It's in theaters now. Check it out.